It's awkward. I haven't done this in a minute. What's going on? You already know what it is. It's me. Back again. So I do one of these pretty much annually at the top of the year. I turn my camera on, I talk to it about what I learned and how I'm going to be better and how I'm going to approach the year to change it and make it work for me. You know, real positive shit. I don't even know what I want to say this time, to be honest with you. Because I'm not feeling very positive. It's just been a tough time, yo. It's been a tough time in life in general. Usually, I get this like high, like this wave of momentum and this feeling in my soul, and I ride that wave into the new year on some whatever shit, right? And I was starting to feel it a little bit in December, and I felt good about turning things around. And then one thing happened, and then another thing happened, and then another thing happened, and next thing you know, it's February. And I am still trying to recover from all that. It's been tough, man. 2019 was easily the worst year of my life. Bad years happen, and I always compare them to like my freshman year of college, because at that point, that was like the worst year of my life. But no, 2019 takes it by a mile. A lot of pain, a lot of lessons learned. A lot of changes taking place, but you know, you survive and you move on. It was tough getting through that, man, because for me, this right here, the videos, the music, the creativity, it's always been a passion of mine. It's always been a goal of mine. Whenever I've gone through tough times, I've been always able to count on these outlets to distract me, to channel my energy, you know what I'm saying? And last year it just got so bad that I didn't even want to speak, you know what I'm saying? And that's the tough part, because both of these outlets require me to use my voice and to use my mind, and I was just in such a dark place with the situations taking place and myself, that I legitimately didn't want to speak. Like, I didn't want to say anything to anybody. I spent like a good month just in my bed every day. I lost like 15 pounds in 3 weeks off of just like bad energy and feelings. It was just a tough time, and it sucked because everyone was telling me, you know, you just gotta do your thing, you know what I mean? People telling me, this is your thing, right? Get out there and get into it, you know? And so I just couldn't. I couldn't let myself, because I don't know, man. Every time I think about how I've approached creativity, even all the way back in like high school, it's always been like I let life inspire me and then kind of work off that. So a lot of the stuff I've made or thought about or done, in a lot of aspects, even in terms of like verses written, they all come from a real place where like I'll witness something and I'll be like, all right, cool, like I don't like that, let me address it. Or I'm going through this, let me address it. But it's always been in like I'm gonna beat this, I'm gonna overcome this kind of way. Like, this is how this works, I don't like it, here's what I think should happen. And with the situations I dealt with last year, I just felt so defeated. You know what I mean? Like, so just beaten down and like just weak. And so I didn't want to put that into verses because it was like, it didn't feel like something I could overcome. And I think that's why I still haven't written verses. I hear music and I hear beats and I see videos and I get excited and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get back into it. I really want to do this. I've always wanted to do this. Why am I not doing it? And then I think about like stuff to say and to write, and nothing comes to mind that I'm comfortable saying because it just all just like so negative. But it's not the overcome it negative, it's just the like defeated negative. I don't like to be defeated. That's not what I preach. That's why I complain a lot on Twitter, don't get twisted, but I don't like do that in real life. People, my friends, my family, they get mad at me because I don't talk to them about stuff, because I don't like to complain and I don't like to come off like I'm seeking pity. I don't want that kind of attention, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be strong. And I think what I've learned from last year is that it's okay to ask for help, because when times are dark, you do need a light. And sometimes it's hard to be your own light. And so I'm trying to apply that, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, oh shit, I didn't come into this with anything in mind. And I can feel myself getting a little emotional reflecting on things right now. But none of this is the point. I didn't have a game plan. I just wanted to talk. I want to talk and just do this because I need to do something. Give me a second. Sometimes you need a light, and that's why the people in your life are there for you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like last year I learned that a lot. I saw who was really there for me, who really cares about me and doesn't necessarily just care about what I can offer them. And that's important. It's important to comprehend, it's important to understand, it's important to nourish those types of relationships and to keep those people close and to prop them up, because they're the ones who are going to prop you up. And through all the adversity and everything that I experienced, I definitely was able to isolate that, to focus on that, to understand where I need to channel my energy. Oh man. So I don't know, times are tough, man. Life is tough, and it's always going to be tough. But I think one thing that I'm coming to understand, and people tell me this all the time, but it is a journey, it is a process. And I feel like I've always been like, okay, here's how you need to shift how you're doing the journey so you can get to that place that you're happy with. You ever watch One Piece? You know what I'm saying? It's an anime. It's going on for 20 years. And it's everybody's favorite. And when you watch YouTube, anime YouTuber people talk about it, I've never heard anyone say anything negative about it, aside from saying maybe the pacing is great. They all say it's phenomenal. And it's not about the One Piece treasure at the end, but it's about the journey and the connections and the family that is the pirates, right? So, I guess what I need to work on is not like, beauty in the struggle, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. That's true, but not just like letting that in just as words, but actually learning what that means. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess for me last year was all about understanding the people in my lives and the dynamics that I share and the things that mean the most to me and the things that keep me grounded and keep me up when other things are bringing me down. My goal moving forward is to apply that better. I'm always thinking like, man, I need to get here. I need these things. I'm failing as an adult. I'm failing as a man because I'm not at this stage. And there's no rules to this. You know what I'm saying? There's no actual real answer to it. I need to stop looking at it like I'm a huge failure or some shit, and just need to just do it and enjoy it while I do it. You know what I'm saying? And to get comfortable with being bad at this. This is poorly lit, but I just thought it was cool because it was like the red light or whatever. Be bad at music and be able to get better and to care of myself a little more. And even if that rubs people the wrong way, navigating that and just taking these different steps to actually improve and enjoy it while I do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sitting there like, oh, I'll be happy when I grab this, when I have enough for that, when I do that, if I can enjoy myself while I'm trying to get that done, then next thing you know, it's done and I don't even realize I got there, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what I've been missing, so I haven't been understanding. People say it's like beauty in the struggle, and I think it's like the truth. I guess I never understood it because I was like, well, it's easy for you to say because you're succeeding. You know what I mean? I think it's just a matter of, that's where you learn who you are, and that's who you learn what's important and what matters and what you can count on. And so I feel like that's the biggest thing I can take from the last 365 days, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's what it's about right now for me. I understand the people in my life way better. I know who's got my back way more. I know how many people care about me a lot more. I know what things I care about. I know where I had the best feelings, you know what I mean? I understand how I like to spend my time. I understand who I like to spend my time with, and I understand what kind of energy that fuels me, that gives me a lust for life versus type of shit that drains me. I guess for me, it's just about trying to figure out how to channel that more often and how to apply that to my goals and shit. Refiguring out those goals are, because I still want to do this, but I just don't know how. And I think that's another reason why I've been stopping a lot, because I've just lost my direction. Because at one point I was trying to be the funny guy, and I feel like I still could be, but I also am super self-conscious. And then at one point I was trying to be the reviewer guy, and I just didn't like it, even though I guess I was kind of decent at it. And then I was just vlogging, and vlogging's cool. I love vlogging just because I can have moments like this where I can go back to it years from now and see where I was at and understand where I've grown and where I haven't. In terms of this, I just want to start being consistent. I want to not lose myself to whatever's going on in my life anymore. I don't want to not do it because I'm self-conscious about ideas, you know what I mean? Like, I just need to do something. I want to try to upload something at least weekly, even if it's just this right here, me talking, like just like a check-in, you know what I'm saying? Santino's been trying to encourage me to get into skits again. He's been streaming like crazy, and I'm super proud of him and inspired by it. So that's awesome, and I want to get something like that going for myself. I tried to figure it out 2 years ago, but then I gave up. But he's reinvigorated it in me, and I hope to get as good as him one day. Regardless of what I'm doing, I'm still going to be trying to figure it out. I'm going to get back to the music eventually. I'm going to get things running. I'm not gonna mute myself anymore, and I'm going to stop going through the motions. Lena was talking to me one day, and she said to stop being a bystander in my own life, and I feel that a lot, because I feel like a lot of stuff in my life I've just been there for and I haven't been in control of. And you know, sometimes there's reasons for it, sometimes there's not, but there's no excuse for that. And I think that's just the story of my whole life, you know what I mean? I feel like I've done a lot of things for other people, and I haven't done really a lot for myself. And I think now is about figuring out what that looks like, and about applying that, about doing that, and about making sure I take care of myself, but also asking for help. Allowing the people in my life to be a light that I need and keep me up so I can be like they need, you know? It's been a tough time. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough life. I feel very low right now. I feel broken in a lot of ways, but I also know that it's not stopping yet. And so I can't just sit, you know what I mean? So as long as I'm waking up every day, then it's my responsibility to make the most of it. While I go through these low points, low areas, making sure that I'm enjoying it. I'm leading into the things that mean a lot to me and dodge the things that don't. And I encourage you to do the same. I make an effort to make sure that I'm always using my voice, that I'm always participating in the things that I need for myself, and not letting life mute me, not letting myself mute me. And that's pretty much it, man. No jokes, nothing exciting here. This is just talking right now. For the people who are close to me in life, you possibly made it this far. For the people who aren't, you probably didn't hear this. If you did, I appreciate it. If you have any ideas, or if you'd like to collaborate, let me know and we can talk it out. 'Cause I'm always down to help people do cool things. Even if I don't have the skill set, I'm down to learn something or connect you with people I know who do have the skill set. But yeah, that's it for me right now. It's been your boy, R to the OB. I'll be back next week. Thank you, as always, for being here for me, for listening and for participating. And let's take care of ourselves and enjoy everything we can, even when it's hard to see it.
I know what you're looking for, but ain't no way to find it. Gotta let it come to you, all about the timing. Everybody need a break, that's why the sun starts shining. It's all about timing, yeah. Yeah, it's all about timing. Yeah, it's all about timing. And everybody need a break, that's why the sun starts shining. Yeah, that's why the sun starts shining.